All right, so welcome back to another episode here on Sandy Bear Media. Make sure to give us a like and follow. It helps the page out. We're joined by Brad and Casey from Blacktown Spartans. And obviously we're back with Hannah, who's going to be helping me out today again.
And I'll let Casey introduce herself quickly.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm the goalkeeper of the first team. I've been at the club. This is my second season, but I've got a massive history involving in soccer at different levels.
Okay, so just to start off with, can you guys just give us a background on the club, sort of the history, the why, the when of that nature?
Yeah, of course. Spartans have a large backing by the Blacktown associations. So there's 23 district clubs that associate with Spartans, and we play in an array of different fields, such as the women's space, the men's space, as well as the SAP space, including our association league as well. So currently, our women's side is competing in the NPL1 competition. The men is currently competing in the NPL2 competition. They've got a strong history in and around the NPL competitions, as well as had a long period in the NPL1 space. The women, we've had a really strong culture of our youths being quite competitive.
Yep.
And we've kind of had peaks and troughs in terms of our first grade and senior side. So this year, hopefully, do I say it too early, Case, and say premiers or something along those lines? But that's the goal.
That sounds great. Can you just give us a bit of a background on sort of the philosophy and what the club stands for and the values of it?
Yeah, of course. It's really interesting at the club. It's something that we're definitely building on in terms of meetings with the men's side, the youth space, as well as the women's side. It's generally speaking been having a different philosophy across all different spaces of the club. However, we're trying to basically engage all together and have one simple message going forward. The women's space, we have philosophy and in terms of cornerstones that we work towards, and something that I've brought in quite recently. But in terms of a club direction, we're at a building stage, I suppose, in terms of a whole holistic club perspective. And I feel as though the women's space is the tower is just a little bit higher compared to the other sections of the club, but we're all going in the right direction.
That's brilliant, and I think you guys are on the right track to going there.
Fingers crossed, mate.
And so I just want to look at some of the achievements or something that the club's proud of. I think, Hannah, you can jump in. Casey, anyone can go for it.
Goodness. Oh, I can't think of any.
Casey?
Like, I know last year we came in with the mindset that we were sort of a mid-table team.
Mm.
And I guess with a new team, we actually ended up making the finals, which I thought was a big milestone considering we were in probably the first year of rebuilding our whole team and our philosophy at the club.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a massive step in the right direction for us last year.
Yeah, we've been very, very strong in terms of the youth space as well. There's been a lot of trophies and titles in terms of our 14s, 15s and 17s space. And a couple of years ago, with Dave Saliba, won the reserve grade title. So they were big times at the club. I think the year before that, we participated in 4 out of the 5 grand finals that were on offer. So, yeah, seconding to Hannah's mention of last year's finals appearance, where we don't want to talk about the game, but getting there where the goal at the start of the year was not to be relegated and then make the finals series and be competitive as well. So, good achievement.
That's fantastic. And Casey, what was your thoughts on that year?
Well, I think I can just add on that because I know we had a very young squad. Like Hannah said, we were in a rebuilding phase, but the club stuck with a lot of locals that really showed that you don't need to buy players or have players who've got big names. It was just about having that team camaraderie and the right atmosphere to promote and develop the younger players to be able to stand out. Like, I think our average age was only 20 or 21 or even younger. Like, our reserves team was pretty much the under 17 team.
Wow.
We had a lot of young girls come up and really show that they can match the other teams, and even at points like we were outmatching other teams, just because we had the players that wanted to grow and build their own experience. But then, like myself, and we had a few others older that were there to help bring the experience from previous places, to be like, okay, it's okay to try things and not feel bad for trying them. So I think that was the biggest thing. Our team wanted to make sure that that was in the environment, like, have a go, you've got the skill, we will help you develop it even more. And it just built the trust in what you need in women's sport, because if the trust isn't there and the support to build that, it shows that the team will fall apart. Whereas last season it was huge in our squad and it was great. And I think that's why we also got the results we got, because everyone had confidence that they would do the job for the team, and no one was a weak link. So that helped. And we've just brought that into the squad this season as well. And we've and I think it worked too, because we've had a lot of people being interested in coming to the club. So it wasn't just shown inside the club environment. People noticed it and wanted to be involved in it this season. So we've got new names in the squad this season because they wanted to be a part of it. So it's great that people understand that that's a big thing.
Yeah, great.
Yep, totally agree there. And I think it's fantastic that sort of bring that mentorship and develop the younger players and looking for long-term